Hello, so I've made a custom exhaust hanger for the Hyper MT. Unfortunately, because the engine was higher up, as you may have seen in previous videos, I couldn't use the standard hanger because the exhaust is higher up. So what I've done is, I've got a bolt, put it through a hole that was already in the chassis, that is a threaded hole, put a washer on it, put 3 plastic spacers on it. Then I've got a normal M3 nut. Then this is like steel tubing. So the inside diameter is 3mm, I think the outside diameter is 6mm maybe. And then it's got a nylock nut on the end holding that in. And this is a coat hanger, but it's not the normal coat hanger that people use to make exhaust hangers. This one is a mega super stiff one. You can see I'm shaking the entire car and the exhaust isn't going anywhere. It's 3mm thick is this exhaust hanger, so it's extremely solid. And then I've actually had to file it down to about 2.5mm to fit through there. And then I've put the grub screw in the end. So that is just literally shoved into there, and then I've dumped a load of thread lock down it. I'll just show you from underneath as well. So that's what it looks like from underneath. So you've got the bolt under there, which you won't be able to see because it's quite dark under there. Then I've got the 3 spacers. Your focus. Then that nut. And you can see the bottom of the tube is actually filled with thread lock. And then I've bent this in a way that to push it down it has to bend this really sharp kink there, whereas if it was flat it could just bend. Because I've put that sharp kink in, hopefully it'll spring back a bit. So yeah, the exhaust is now properly attached so I can drive the truck properly. It still needs running in a little bit. I've got some 25% nitro on the way, 5 litres, so that's like 1.5 US gallons, and then I should be able to get the engine tuned up, actually be able to go full throttle, tune the high speed needle, and then we'll be good to go. that was my first proper run of the Hyper ST after the break-in tanks, we'll say, and it seems that there's some kind of leak or something back here. I'm not sure whether it's coming from the exhaust or the pull start area, but basically there's loads of oil back here, so I'm not sure where that's come from. It was also a bit weird to tune. You might see there I've got the high speed needle quite far out, and it came about flush from the factory. So, and it was quite rich at the bottom, but it seemed to be, that's the low speed needle there, which seems really far into me. So yeah, it's a bit strange really. Not entirely sure what's up with it, but it's got some dirt on it now. So I'm going to have a look over. I've got some new engine bolts for it anyway, some proper ones, rather than these posi heads which it's got on at the minute. So we'll see if they help at all. Yeah, I'm not sure if I spilt this fuel or whether it's actually come from the back of the exhaust. I don't know if you can see down there, it's a bit dark. Anyway, I'll get the engine out and see what it looks like underneath. Well, it seemed to run alright, it wasn't going into second gear or anything. So, it still needs a bit of fettling yet. The reverse works pretty well. So yeah, we'll get the engine out, see what's going on. So here I've got the engine out now, completely, and it looks like, if I put it in the light, I reckon the exhaust is leaking onto the pull start rather than it leaking from the back plate. So that bit there seems dry. So it's either coming out between the pull start and that plate that's on the back, or the exhaust, and I reckon it might be the exhaust, and then it's dripping down onto the pull start. Not sure what that is then, whether I need a new exhaust gasket or whether this spring holding the exhaust on isn't strong enough or something, or maybe the exhaust is at the wrong angle on the hanger. Might need to look into that anyway. I'm going to get it cleaned up because it's pretty dirty.